Hey, you guys, I'm going to be reading on the baby for, I think his real name is Jonathan Kirk, and he is a Capricorn. So it seems like he's had a resurgence. He's back on the charts. His numbers are doing very well. What's going on with him? How does the industry view him at this time? Is he being welcomed back with open arms to the industry? That everything in today's reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Energy right now. So, how to get that together. So, first card we have out is Divine Intervention. Breaking cycle. So right now at the top of his energy, we have divine intervention, breaking cycle right now, breaking chains. He may have some intervention from the spiritual side to help him navigate through the industry and whatever's at the top of his energy, harmful patterns. I'm hearing lessons learned. So this might be a time for him that he has fully learned the lesson that the divine was trying to give him at this time. Yeah, big break. Yeah, I feel like this is already his music and his resurgence always already popping up in the industry. And then we have Speak Up here at the bottom. And I'm seeing him do interviews. I believe he's talked about everything on Shannon Sharp's interview. That's the one that I'm seeing in my mind. So it could be that. But however, right now it's a turning point. It feels like he may, at least in his energy, feel like this is my way back into the industry. Feeling better about how things have been turning up. And I'm also hearing like second chance opportunity as well. So and then Speak Up actually came out. So I think with him talking about the comments and clarifying his perspective, I think that it's helped him. Everything said in today's reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So I'll start with that first. But I would say that him talking about him telling the truth about the comments he made, him being remorseful to a degree, and just expressing that he didn't expect, or at least his intention was not to hurt anyone, just explaining the situation instead of just kind of letting it just, be. So I think that worked in his favor. And then blind dates. As I pull this card for other people, this could just mean that things are kind of awkward between him and his team, or maybe his label right now, or has been awkward because of everything that's happened. Almost like we shunned you, we kind of like put you on the back burner and try to, I would, in my opinion, blackball you to a level, some type of level of blackballing here, but we're going to continue to work with you regardless. But it's a little awkward, having to work with someone that you try to turn away from. Yeah, and then a rebound here. So yeah, it's like some rebound energy, having to spin the block a bit in this energy with him and whomever is over him or whoever had that issue with him in the first place. But I feel like things are just kind of weird since so much time has passed, and now we see the profit, we see how your numbers are doing. It's a little awkward, it seems. Yeah, soul contract, Lord. Okay, well, this is the industry to me. So I'm wondering if he had to sign another contract or has something with his label changed recently as they've seen everything kind of change, status upgrade. They've seen his numbers, his new achievements. So I wonder if they may have allegedly offered him a new contract or some type of new deal here. All right, so we have doing it again, oops, compulsion, and then we have being too much again, rejection. I keep getting directed to look at the divine intervention card. So maybe it seems like his lesson may have been just him doing things compulsively, not thinking about the outcome or what the end result could be. And that may have just gotten him in a lot of trouble. He may have just some compulsive energy. I don't know what his birth chart, or he may have just been too much for people to handle as well in the past, it seems. And then we have manifesting, sleep, spiritual fatigue, burnout. So it's like everything was fine, faking it, right? Like numbing it in a sense. But I would say that he may have lost some sleep, allegedly, in my opinion, from everything that happened. This may have been something that he just feels still remorse in his energy. Like what could have been is kind of how I'm interpreting it as. Yeah. Yep. We can't even overwhelm, shut down, apathy. So, like I said, it feels like this was something that caused a lot of stress. And it just may have just been a lot and how everything just kind of turned out. I keep hearing remorse over and over again. Let's get into the tarot. He's just kind of looks like reconsidering his options. Things are kind of heavy. He's trying to manifest here, but he has a lot of burdens on his back, it seems. Okay. But whatever it is, it feels like it's just moving very fast. I am not going to put all of these cards on the table, but I do want to point them out because they kind of all just jumped out. But we have the Emperor, the Hierophant, Ten of Swords. So this betrayal that happened to the powers that be, the institutions that kind of shut him out. I would say that the institutions, whatever deal they had initially, there may have been some betrayal from these institutions toward the baby. He didn't think that things on social media were going to lead to him being blackballed, in my opinion. We have two established male figures here. So these are people of high importance, well in high positions as well. But look, bloodied and bruised, hurt, shamed. because of everything that was posted on social media around that time, those video clips that happened very fast. This is still the top of his energy. As far as his career goes and how he feels about it, he still has this institution he has to answer to, this false person. Like, I'm hearing he has to walk on eggshells around this person. And remember, we pulled the blind date card from the oracles. Things are kind of just really awkward between him and whomever this person is. Still kind of trying to work through that with his career, like still having to, quote unquote, appease these people in the industry. Feels like he had to push through everything that kind of transpired with him and the higher ups and the music industry executives, because it's like he still had to feed his family. That's how I'm hearing you, like, feed my family, take care of my family, pushing through, still making music no matter what, because this is my job to be the provider. Yeah, and he's like, he still took some leaps of faith, still was having maybe some communication issues with his label or these executives, still some issues and some heartbreak here as well. So this is about his career currently. There's a challenge in here as well with him taking these leaps of faith and his communication issues, because it feels like even as he was working and putting music out, he still had to deal with the scrutiny of people wanting to give him a second chance. They may have been disagreeing about the direction he was headed in, or just may not, in general, just not even like the music that he was putting out. But I just feel like he just had to continue on either way. You know, it is what it is. It's kind of what I'm feeling like. I would even say that his management or his label may have some regrets about how they treated this entire situation, looking back, like how they treated him in a sense. Like, we could have done a bit better in how we communicated with you. They may have even had to apologize to him on how they did him at the end of the day, because of the Seven of Swords energy here, this backhanded, deceitful energy. And then look, the industry right here. I think that they did have some regrets about how they did him, how they blackballed him, because now it feels like they're seeing more so now the potential and what they could do with him, like marketing, money. His song right now is rising up on the charts. So I feel like they're just seeing some potential there. I'm also seeing how rap and hip hop in general is not really charting too well on the Billboard charts right now. It could be someone that they could look to keep rap, hip hop in the algorithm, keep this genre on the chart, since it's not really doing too well on the charts, nor is it making them a lot of money, allegedly, in my opinion. Like, instead of working against him, they should have been working with him. Yeah, up in the clouds. Yeah, it's like they were trying to move forward without him, but it's like they had cloudy vision about the whole situation. Like, I'm feeling like they had some challenges with public scrutiny and outcry from the social media card that I pulled, but it's like they just had clouded vision around the whole thing. Like, I'm hearing like they didn't want to get canceled. It seems like now they're just kind of trying to just kind of sit back and wait to kind of see the results of this song. I would say even the outcome of how he does musically at this time. Yeah, they're just kind of waiting to see how things turn out with his song. I'm just waiting to see, the outcome and the money, and how it does on the charts, because there may be more opportunities that may come in the future. And then we have Twin Flame, but to me this could be like just any sort of agreement, collaborative effort here, because they're going to try to want to bring something forth, maybe a project, or they may put some more money into him. And then Nine of Wands will be the baby, so it's like he's still taking his last stand. We have all of this wand energy here, holding wands like this. So it's giving me like right now the baby is just kind of focusing on, bouncing back. And he may go in a new direction in the future. This Page of Wands here. He's just been through a lot with his team and just the industry overall. That's why he's battered and bruised, but he's still standing upright with his wand in his hand, ready to continue. Then we have Queen of Wands here. So this could be a woman in his energy, but it's another woman that's like maybe watching him, like watching the situation. Seems like everyone is just kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen with the music, and then just kind of get a feel for how the public is receiving him at this time before they move forward with anything else. And with that soul contract, that's why I was saying like maybe they offered him something. I'm hearing like renegotiation in the contract. This was his hopes and fears. So it feels like he's just kind of worried about the manipulation that could go on with whoever he's working with or collaborating with, because whatever it is, it's like he's still having to push through it. I heard offer, so whatever they may be offering him, I'm trying to juggle with this offer of whatever it is. You see his Two of Pentacles here. He may not take it. Four of Cups. Tell me more about this offer. Back to the Seven of Cups, him reconsidering his options, trying to make a decision. And then we have Nine of Wands. They want things to move very fast, to bring things back to balance, at least from his perspective. We have some interesting combinations at the bottom, the Sun to Death. So something may have to end in order for him to have, a positive outcome. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to actually occur, but this is just something he's considering right now, weighing your options, what's going to make the most sense for me. But on the flip side, like what is that going to come with? And rightfully so, because the hopes and fears for the industry viewing the baby is they have the Seven of Swords energy towards him. I'm hearing back door and somebody coming through the back door. Queen of Pentacles. The Emperor, that executive person I was mentioning that came out with the Hierophants. I would say right now, I feel like I'm hearing like they're trying to get him trapped again, like back in the industry. So that soul contract card that I pulled in Oracle. So they're trying to figure out ways that they could get him in an industry situation, allegedly, in my opinion, from the cards. Okay, they're trying to figure out a way to get him loopholed, it seems, before they can offer him money, before they can, offer him abundance and opportunities here. But I'm gonna clarify this Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like they're worried about just not working out. They're worried about them having a tower moment here of things that they're going to be offering him. So I feel like that's also contributing as to why they're waiting to see how things turn out, because it's like they don't want to take a chance on him until they know for sure that it's going to be worth their investment, it seems, because this is their hopes and fears of working with him going forward. So on both sides, it seems like they both have concerns about working with one another for different reasons. But I keep hearing the word trap. So they're trying to get him caught up in some type of contract or legal obligation, it seems. So, oh yeah, and then justice was for the baby's hopes and fears. So yeah, something legal, it seems. Okay, so challenging him, we have legal issues. Then I say they're trying to get him like in some type of legal contract to trap him allegedly. If this doesn't say enough for his obstacle, yeah, I feel like they're gonna try to do some legalese around him, like stuff that he's working on or anything or something related to his work. Like I said, just feels like contractual here. Just obsessed with getting him locked in. Like I said, it feels like they're just trying to get rap hip hop back up, it seems, at least from the energy. And the devil, the industry, then we had the emperor at the bottom. So I would say for the baby, this is all challenging him right now. So if he does take it, whatever they're offering him, it may just come with some fine print issues that may be an issue later. I just get that they're trying to trap him up in the industry stuff. Like, yes, he learned his lesson, in my opinion, but at the same time, like, this could put him in another cycle, is also what I'm hearing too. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys think that it would be a good idea for him to get back in the industry's good graces? Do you guys think it's worth it for him? Like, do you guys still listen to him? Yeah, near future for the baby, he's gonna have a lot of opportunities and a lot of money offered to him. We have two cards offering a pentacle here, so he may have some stuff coming his way. But something could be challenging his stability, his family life. There could be a truth teller, somebody that comes out about the baby. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards. Yeah, this could be legal stuff too, though, because we have Page of Wands. He may be forced to go in some type of new direction here. And then we have Page of Swords, so someone could be watching and surveilling. And like I said, they are just kind of watching and waiting to see how everything turns out as well. So in near future, we may see him do something different or something new that might kind of confirm that he is going to be working more in the industry, like more industry stuff that he was once shunned from. He might be taking part in allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So that's in his near future. But let's pull like two more to close it out. But it might be a wish fulfilled for him. Then we have Ace of Swords. It's like it feels like it's gonna be a wish fulfilled for him because now the truth is out. I was able to we saw earlier, speak up, speak my mind. And this is all the truth as well. So we have this though at the bottom, black magic. I'm hearing industry. It might appear good to him, but at the end of the day, this is still his challenge, in my opinion. He may take whatever they're offering him, it seems. I feel like he's leaning more toward it. I don't have anything else, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for your support. Bye.